Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are in Belgavi, and I'm happy to say I've got a very interesting guest, Mr. Anish Metrani, Managing Director, Sneham Taping Solution Private Limited. It's good to meet you, Anish ji, and happy to be at your facility here in Belgavi. I wanted to start our discussion by asking has your company evolved over the years in terms of its size, its production facility, and the global presence? We wanted to understand your journey.
Welcome to the home of Sneham Dineshji, and it is a pleasure having you over. It has been a remarkable journey for me, and this is thanks to the wonderful people working over here, the product mix what we have, which caters to a wide variety of industries, and of course. The thing is, like, we have been, what do you call that, we started in a small way, and I after my engineering I joined the joint family business. And then because of the family issues I moved out. I started Sneham International back in the day, and that was in 1996, of course with my father's blessings and support. And then from a small space to around 20-25 employees, today it is a 700 plus strength with 3 plants here in Belgaum, and a conversion and a warehousing unit in Houston, Texas in the US. And we have what do you call that, as I said, the product range is vast to what industries we cater to today. And we have the future plans is we are coming up with another greenfield project in Belgaum, which is around 4 lakh square feet of factory space. And we want to, later in the year, we want to actually, replicate what we did in the US. It has been my 7th year in the US now. And we have learned a lot from that market, of course, and we want to replicate the same success what we had in US to have similar conversion units in Europe and Middle East and Africa. That's a bit of the Sneham story as of now.
And sir, you have customers over 35 countries, and your brand is recognized as one of the most important brands globally. So I wanted to understand, how has your company built the brand reputation, and achieved production leadership on a global scale? First, to talk about your brand, because your product is available in more than 35 countries. So how you have grown your brand reputation, and how you have achieved that production leadership, that if anybody comes to Sneham Taping Solution, you have that scale to offer them products.
See, it's not been easy, I'll tell you, because the space in what we are operating, the specialty tapes, it's a very risky business, because if you compare the cost of the tape to the end product where it is used, the comparison is just you cannot, the cost of the tapes obviously is going to be too low for the cost of the equipment where it is being used, but this is going in all critical applications. So that is one thing, and all our businesses are B2B. So that makes it that more difficult to establish a brand. But having said that, because of our customer-centric approach, and our value for money, what we give them, coming out of a low-cost place like Belgaum, and manufacturing hub like Belgaum, we are able to beat the global competition with lesser lead times. And that's how we could establish a global brand, which people today recognize in the most part of the world in our business. That is a high voltage applications and all that.
And sir, can you elaborate on your company's sustainability philosophy, and how does your company incorporate principles of growing green, efficient energy consumption, one, B, giving back to the community in its operations?
And now I know sustainability is a big buzzword nowadays, and we at Sneham are doing a bit to reduce the carbon footprints. And to begin with, we traditionally all our heating systems and boilers were fossil fuel based. Now we have converted them to a more cleaner and greener energy, that is your piped gas, which has very reduced emissions and all. That's one part of what we have been doing. The second is obviously we have what you call that, the new greenfield project, what I was telling of.
Yes.
We are looking at the what you call the renewable energy as a source of energy over there, like for solar power. We are planning to have it solar powered. That's what our goal is. And of course, like the industry waste what we have and what is being generated, like plastics and this what are compounded waste, we are trying to have working with people to recycle that, and so that it can be used in an alternate form. That's one of the things what we are seriously looking at over here. And of course, about when you say about giving back to the society, we have been, as a part of a CSR initiative, we have what you call that we have taken up the project recently of rejuvenation of a lake, and restoring a lake, an old lake in the camp area of Belgavi. Camp has been because of the severe drought and what do you call that harsh weather not we have it has been facing like the groundwater level for water over there is seriously depleted, and there are serious water crisis over there. So we have been we have just started out this project as a part of a CSR to what do you call that regenerating this lake, so that the water crisis in that area and the ground level and all comes up, of water level comes up, so that people would really, because see, water is a serious issue today,
water.
And education also has been very close to our heart and our group. So we have been funding a lot of education projects, especially for the girls and all, so that helps them to get back to school, and providing them a lot of, like, we recently what do you call that we funded a project where the whole in our school, the whole computer lab for the ladies especially was set up as a part of our CSR activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. And when I was a kid back in Odisha, Raurkela, in DD1, government used to promote Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. So, and now when I'm from Bangalore, so the water crisis is serious. And the project what you are taking, sir, is commendable, because in Bangalore also people are trying to, there's a lake man, I don't know his name. He's also trying his best to make sure the sources of water are there. I would like to congratulate you on your contribution towards from your CSR on that project. And secondly, girls, because Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao is what our Honorable Prime Minister is also pushing. So women empowerment, girls literacy is one of the serious issue which happy to know Sneham Taping Solution is putting your effort and putting your bucks on the right issues which is being pressing. So now I have read your mission statement. So you are into adhesive and non-adhesive tapes, which has it has to be continuously improved. Every time the parameters changes. So how do you make sure that you take care of quality and standards of your products? Because technology is changing, requirements is changing. How you keep yourself ahead of the market to take that leadership position?
So we have been taking, as a company, we have been very what do you call that? Consistency is our main key here for specialty tapes. What we feel is lacking in a lot of companies, what we have been competing with. So for us, and the two big pillars of our quality, and this is like your for us is quality assurance as well as for regulatory compliances for us. And due to the modern technology what we are adopting in production, that helps us to keep our quality and our other what do you call that, standards as per the international norms. We also have benchmarked and approved, like we have a product approvals as well as for the quality as for environment against international benchmarks like UL standards, the REACH, ROHS, And a lot of these things, what we, there's a continuous improvement policy over here, and this is what we are taking care of, to keep the quality of the product as per the international norms. That's right. Yeah.
And sir, how do your products differentiate from your competitors? And plus, how do because a lot of IP rights are there in your industry. So, how do you safeguard your IPs and all? And what are the product differentiators Sneham Tipping Solution Private Limited has? The which is making your product sales global. So, what are the key pointers? What are the key differentiators? You feel okay? This my product is is this differentiate? Maybe it's quality, maybe it's R&D. According to you, what is the product differentiators of yours?
See, there is no one size fits all in our business,
Okay.
So it's like most of the products, as I said, they are all custom made.
Yes.
And are made to order.
Okay.
So that's one of the key factors what we are added to. And we are, of course, we strictly adhere to all the specification of our customers, and each customer and the specifications differ.
Yes.
In my business, that's how it is.
Yes.
And that's the uniqueness of this business anyways, so that is one thing. And our innovation and technology center assists in constant optimization of our products, taking care of our future and present requirements of these products. That's right. Yeah.
And you have a very keen eye for marketing, sir, that I have noticed, off the record talk. So what sort of exhibitions, because your company is global.
Yeah.
So what sort of exhibition you yourself travel at, or what do you look at when you visit a trade show or a conference? So what do you look at when you yourself participate in an exhibition? What do you do? What sort of ideas you want to take it to your global audience? So how do you see exhibition and conferences taking part in your marketing activity?
See, you rightly said exhibition is a big part of our activity here at Sneham, and that we have been doing for many years now.
Okay.
And we have been first as a visitor, and now we are exhibiting almost 3-4 exhibitions globally.
Okay.
And of course the ones in India also, we exhibit our products. See, the exhibition basically today is not about sales for me.
Yes.
We don't go to sell products over there. It is basically meet and greet.
Yes.
Or you may say you can, because it's an open house, an exhibition, so you also get to know about your competition, about what is new in the market, what are the new products coming in. Yes. So it's, for me, it has been a learning curve all these years, and for my people as well.
Okay.
So this year itself, we have 4 exhibitions starting in this month. We have a big one coming up in Europe, and then we have another one in US, and the Middle East. Of course, we have the 2 exhibitions. Of course, in April now we have.
Okay.
So all me and my team members will be traveling, and it's and I encourage, in this company we. Not only the seniors, but we encourage the juniors to really join with us in these exhibitions, be the part of these exhibitions, so they get to learn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sir, now it's a personal question, because since you started this company, and from 25 people to now 700 people, you have created jobs. Your company is doing well, achieved global, community. So, what are your key learnings as an entrepreneur? Because startup is something everybody's talking about, and for me, I interviewed so many people. Manufacturing startup is capital intensive. So, what are your key learnings, or what do you want? What are the parameters one should look at if, let's say, for example, I want to start something in manufacturing, small or big? What are the key learnings you want to, tell our readers? They should look for, okay, this has to, are some of the boxes to tick.
Yeah, money, of course, is one of the main things because now you need a lot of money to capital to really start a new business. That's one. But fortunately, back in the day, we have very limited opportunities for raising funds. Now you have a lot of options. The youngsters have a lot of options today. Okay, so that is one. And for me, technology and innovation has been a like it's what do you call it, the driving for the first boxes which I tick.
Okay.
A product has to be good.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what we here at Sneham, that has been the focus always.
Okay.
We started out with making, like as I said, products for the adhesive tape industry in a small way, and then later on I was lucky to have an opportunity to be the contract manufacturer for Johnson & Johnson, because those guys had a strike in India in the Mulund plant then.
Okay.
So they offloaded some products to us, and I got to learn a lot from those guys. An MNC company at that time must be like 26, 27 that time, and that was what I learned. And then after that, it was 3M which approached us, and that's so in the whole. What I wanted to tell you is it's about the technology and the product.
Okay.
See, if you have a good product, people are going to come to you. Okay, it's like that.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should have a good idea and a proper approach if you want to succeed. So we are in Belgavi, so let's talk about Belgavi. So I see there is a lot of enthusiasm. I met in the last 3 days. I'm here for Laghu Udyog Bharati, members meet, and I have met so many people from different industries, from forging to casting to crankshaft, automotive. Now the taping industry. So what is the secret mantra, or maybe the something in the air which entrepreneurs of Belgavi has, that most of the people are successful and thriving and contributing to the growth of Karnataka, growth of the country, and making Atmanirbhar Bharat, which our Honorable Prime Minister has said, ki, India should be Atmanirbhar. So what is the recipe or secret sauce this city has, that entrepreneurs are thriving, and and everybody is happy, and I see a bond with everybody has a bond with each other. So what is the success mantra for the city?
Yeah, Belgavi, as you are aware, is bordering 3 states, and Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Goa, of course.
Yes.
So you must have seen in the last 3 days, it's more of a melting pot.
Yes.
There are different cultures, different food habits, and the way people. But the underlining fact is, people here are more enterprising,
yes,
and forward-looking. That's important. And another thing is, because of that, you have that ecosystem for it's very vibrant for entrepreneurship or for manufacturing, and you have a lot of young talent coming here, what I don't see in other cities. So that is one thing, and this is also due to the, as I said, the ecosystem what we have, and because of that, as you are aware, that Belgavi contributes to, like, for the tax is the second highest after Bangalore for the government. So you see that there's I feel there's if you compare Belgavi with Hubli or some other place, which is in Hubli and Belgavi is not very far apart. So, but there is more of this, as I said, that entrepreneur culture in Belgavi, the manufacturing ecosystem here. And that is one of the things. And of course, we have a pool of talent because of the institutions over here. We have a number of educational institutions, and we are at Sneham very proud that we have nurtured the local talent.
Yes.
And 100% of my workforce is local.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we don't sell even a rupee of tapes in Belgavi, but it's all this Sneham story is a Belgavi story,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sneham story is a Belgavi story. Thank you, Anish ji, for giving us your time and talking to us. Ladies and gentlemen, do reach out to Sneham Tipping Solution if you have got any needs in the industry. Do check their website, social media pages, and thank you, sir. It was pleasure meeting you. Looking forward to meet you in Bangalore some days.
Thank you, Dinesh ji.
You are great success for your events in 2024.
Thank you so much, Dinesh ji. It's a pleasure having you over.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.